Okay, so I'm knitting along on my beautiful shawl here, and I found this while I was looking at it, and my heart dropped. As a knitter, this is what we call a drop stitch. And this is not on purpose. This was an accident. So I thought, well, I'm going to get my camera out and I'm going to show you guys how to fix this drop stitch. I have a crochet hook, I have a tapestry needle, and I have some extra yarn from this project. With these items, I'm going to fix this drop stitch. First thing I want to do, and anytime you're working along and you see a drop stitch like this, the best thing to do, grab a locking stitch marker and pop it in there into that loop and secure it until you can come back and fix it. Because what will happen is that stitch will continue to drop all the way down and then it's a mess. So I found it here. Thankfully, it's in a section where I'm just doing stockinette and it'll be super easy to fix. Take my locking stitch marker out. I'm going to put my crochet hook in, and then I'm going to go put my hand underneath the fabric. Find that bar. That's where the stitch should be for the next row. I'm going to grab it with the crochet hook, bring it through, and then there's another bar there, and I'm going to bring it through. And now you can see here is where, that's more than likely where I dropped the stitch when I was doing this garter ridge row. Well, I kept going, and I'm not going to force this stitch all the way through because I don't really have the tension or the space. And up here, I can count my stitches, and if I need to add in another one, I can simply do that up here and make all the math work out. But for now, I need to secure this stitch and make it look pretty. So I'm going to put my crochet hook down for just a second and grab my tapestry needle where I have some extra yarn from this project already threaded. I'm going to pull this up and pinch underneath that stitch so I don't lose what I just fixed. I'm going to go through the loop with my needle, and then I'm going to bring out one side so I have it just like that through that. Then I'm going to take this end and thread it back through my tapestry needle. So in essence, I've kind of like locked that in. So I have a loop going through the stitch and two going through my tapestry needle this way. I'm going to go up here underneath this purl bump where that stitch should be incorporated into the fabric and slide through to the other side, pulling those ends. And then I'm going to slide my tails through, take the tapestry needle off for now, come back and look at my work. You can see right there is where that is. Now, if I do this one little gentle kind of tug, it goes up underneath that stitch, secured under that purl bump. Now I can flip my work over and weave in these ends. You can see where it's hanging on to the top of that stitch right there. So what I want to do is weave this in on this side. See, I'm crisscrossing them just to kind of lock that in. That twisted that just a little bit. And now I will do what's called a duplicate stitch and weave in these ends. And that stitch is now secure. Give it a little test to make sure. Now, in the grand scheme of things, right now I can kind of see where those two stitches come together. But in the grand scheme of things, once this puppy's done and blocked and ready to go, you are not going to see where that drop stitch was. It's not, I mean, if it points it out, if somebody notices it, points it out to you, they're not your friend. Nobody's going to say anything about that. So that is how you fix a drop stitch when you're working a pattern and it's right there yelling at you. Don't forget, as soon as you see it, lock it in with a locking stitch marker until you can get back and fix it. So I hope this helped. And here's another tip for you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.